What's going on, guys? It's KingTutsPro and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the best networks that you guys should join if you haven't joined a network already, and my personal favorites. I'm not getting paid at all to say any of this, and I'm not being sponsored by any of the networks that I'm about to tell you right now. But before we begin with the video, I want to go ahead and tell you guys that I'm going to be giving away one of these. It is a editor's keys keyboard. It's a Final Cut Pro 10 keyboard. It gives you all of these shortcuts and stuff to help you use Final Cut Pro 10 faster and more efficiently. So this of course only works on Mac because Final Cut Pro 10 only works on a Mac currently. Unless you're using a virtual machine, then you can use that as well. But it is an actual Apple keyboard, the whole entire keyboard. And it comes in this box. I'm going to be giving away only this one here because it's, limited edition in my eyes, I guess. But if you guys want to win this, all you have to do is just comment down in the video, in the comment section below, of why you want to win it. Just make sure that it is related to the giveaway, and be sure to smack that like button if you guys want to see more giveaways in the future. I'm going to be giving away some MacBook keyboards, not MacBook keyboards, some MacBook covers, more specifically for Final Cut Pro 10. So if I go ahead and open this up, you're going to be presented with this, and hopefully I can get it in the frame. But you have a whole bunch of stuff here. You have all of the keyboards and all of the shortcuts to each key, so it's mapped. And all you got to do is just connect it to your MacBook, open up Final Cut Pro 10, and then once you're working on a video or whatever, you guys know which key to hit. And yeah, so it's really cool. If you guys want me to sign this, I'll go ahead and put my signature on the box right on the left here, or on the right side. But I'm going to put it on the left side here if you guys want me to sign it. And be sure to caption it or just hashtag KingTutsPro on Instagram and just DM me the picture, and I'll be sure to post it on my actual page on my Instagram as well as on YouTube. So be sure to comment down if you guys want to win this, and let's go ahead and begin with the video. So we have Routenote, and Routenote is actually a really cool network if you guys are trying to join. If you're an artist or a music producer, or if you're trying to get your music out there, Routenote is a network just for you. And what they do is they put out all of your music and they publish it via Spotify, iTunes, and other music services. And it's really cool. They do take a small cut from your earnings each month, but if you guys are trying to go that route, and if you guys have a music channel, or you guys are trying to do whatever it is that's music related, and that is of course 100% original that you have created, then this network is just for you. So they do take 15% of your cut, which is pretty good, I would say. However, they don't really promote the channels, but they do give you really good service. So the revenue share for this network is 85%, which is really good. It's, I guess, above standard for most networks nowadays, especially in 2016. Their payment options and thresholds is PayPal, so they will give you all of your earnings through PayPal only, but there isn't any thresholds, which is pretty good in my opinion. The requirements, they don't really say the requirements, but they do say that you have to be the original creator or the owner of the music that you create, or whatever the music it is in that case. The contract length, they have a no locking contract, so you guys can leave whenever you guys want, but you do have to put in a 1 month notice. And then you guys can leave. Now, the type of channels you guys have to join in order to be in this network is, of course, music. So anything that's related to music, you guys can join this network. But if you guys want to read the whole entire thing, I'll post a link in the description along with all of the other networks that I'm going to be talking about in this video, as well as the application. So all the links will be in the description of this video, so be sure to check it out. And yeah, so benefits, content ID. So if someone tries to get your music, YouTube will actually try to sample that audio, and then they will give them a strike, or it will remove their video, claiming that your music is yours. So that's pretty much it for Routenote. Let's go ahead and go on to number 4. Alright guys, so coming in at number 4, we have Fullscreen. If you guys have never heard of Fullscreen, Fullscreen is one of the biggest networks when it comes to overall views. So Fullscreen is a very good network. And they actually do help your channel to grow, which is really good. Now, this is targeted more for smaller channels. So if you guys have just barely started, or you guys just started creating a channel, then I would suggest partnering up with Fullscreen. So I'm going to go and tell you guys what you guys have to do to partner with Fullscreen. So the revenue share is 70 to 80%, which is pretty good. That means they take about 30 to 20% of your earnings. So you have to make at least $50 a month in order to get paid. If you make less than $50, then you guys don't get paid apparently. according to Fullscreen. So this might change depending, but as of now, the threshold is $50. Now the requirements, they don't really disclose a specific number of how many subscribers you have in order to actually be partnered with Fullscreen. But you do have to have at least 100 subscribers. That's kind of like a safe area to be in order to be partnered with Fullscreen. And the contract length is 2 years, so it's kind of big. It's kind of long actually for a network. But I would say if you guys are really in it, then and you're really done your research, then I would say Fullscreen would be for you. Just keep that in mind when any network it comes to contracts. Be sure that you read everything first. Now, there's some benefits are you have access to spreadshirts, so you guys can create your own merchandise. You have access to Audio Micro. Audio Micro is pretty much like a royalty-free music platform where you guys can look up a whole bunch of genres of music. So you have cover song license, so you guys have a license in order to cover a song. So if somebody tries to copyright your music or they try to take down the music video and you know it's a cover, you have protection over that pretty much. You have access to Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is again another royalty-free music website or streaming service, I guess. Gleam Epoxy, which shows you all of your analytics and demographics, which is really cool. So that's pretty much it for this network. Now, again, they accept any type of channels, whether it be comedy, entertainment, how-to, or news, or whatever it is. You guys can join Fullscreen. So again, the link will be in the description if you guys want to partner with Fullscreen. So let's go ahead and go to number 3. Alright guys, so coming in at number 3, we have N4G.TV, otherwise known as Maker Studios. Now they are owned under Maker Studios, which is owned by Disney, but they have a really good network. They also help you grow out. If you guys are starting out as a new YouTuber or you guys just started your channel, then I would really suggest you guys partner with this network, which is awesome. They do help you grow, which is good, just like Fullscreen. So let me go ahead and tell you guys that the revenue share is 70%, which isn't too bad. I think it's only 70%. It doesn't grow or it doesn't get less. So they do take 30%, which is, it's up there. It's not too bad, but the payment options and the thresholds, they send your revenue and all of your payments through PayPal. $25 is the threshold that you have to make in order to get paid. So you have to make $25 or more, or you don't get paid. So it's not too bad compared to $50. So now they do also give you an option for checks, which is really good if you guys want a check and just go to the bank and quickly get your money out that way. The requirements, they have very low requirements when it comes to views and stuff like that. So this is really good if you have a small YouTube channel. Now they do require that you don't have no copyrighted content, so no copyright strikes, or I think content ID matches. You got to make sure you don't have any of that, just to be safe. And for all of the other networks, you want to make sure that your account status is set as good standing. If it's not, then you're gonna have a very low chance of actually being partnered with that network. So just FYI. The next one we have is, of course, the type of channels that you guys can join, and they specify that all types of channels can be partnered with this network. So again, comedy, entertainment, gaming, any of that, you guys should be good. And some benefits are that, again, you guys have access to the similar websites: Epidemic Sound, Audio Micro, Epoxy, Spreadshirt, and they also have a very dedicated support team. Alright guys, so coming in at number 2, we have Freedom. Of course, I know you guys have already heard of Freedom. This network is everywhere on YouTube, whether it comes from other videos listing their top networks that you guys should join. Freedom is always going to be on there, and that's because it's one of the biggest networks on YouTube currently, and they have a lot of small channels, and they really help them grow up in terms of numbers and subscribers and stuff like that, and getting their videos out there, which is really one of their most important key factors and stuff when it comes to their network. So Freedom, again, they have really good benefits. They have pretty good sponsors as well. They have a bunch of companies that they can sponsor you and stuff like that. They also have low revenue share, which isn't so good, but that can always increase. So the revenue share is 60 to 95%. So if you have a small channel, they're gonna start you at 60%. But if you demonstrate that you have the capacity to actually grow and put out really good quality content, then that can increase to even 80%. 95% or even higher, like 110%, which is absolutely crazy. But that's what they say. So all of the stuff will be listed in the description so you guys can check it out. Now, their payment options and thresholds is currently PayPal, so they only send out payments through PayPal, and there is no payment threshold, so you guys can make whatever you guys want and you will get paid that. So there's no specific or no minimum of what you guys have to make. Now, the requirements, there are no requirements actually for this network, but they do really suggest you guys that you don't have any copyright strikes or any copyrighted content whatsoever. They won't accept you if you have a copyright strike or copyrighted content. And the next one we have is the contract length. They have a no lock-in, so you guys can leave whenever you guys want. I look for networks that have a no lock-in contract, and Freedom is one of them. The channel types are all types, so you guys can join if you have comedy, gaming, or any of that type of stuff. Freedom is just for you. And the benefits, again, they have access. You guys have access to an audio library. They have a lot of sponsorship opportunities, which is really, really cool. They have a really great dashboard with a lot of stuff that you guys can see, along with Curse, which is going to be on my #1 list. So let's go ahead and move on to #1. But again, all of the links and everything you need to know for Freedom will be down in the description. Alright guys, so coming in at #1, we have Curse, otherwise known as Union for Gamers. I'm currently partnered with Curse. Now, don't let that, kind of change your opinion from what I'm saying of other networks, but in this case, Curse is my personal favorite just because they offer a lot of really good benefits, and one of them is being that they have a very, very high revenue share, and that's really good because the revenue share is at 90%. Now, that doesn't grow or that doesn't go less, which is pretty good. They only take 10% of what you make each month, which isn't too bad. Now, their payment options and their thresholds, they only send payments through PayPal, which isn't bad, and their threshold is $1. Now, the requirements are kind of different. The requirements are 8,000 views in the last 30 days, or 4,000 views in the last 30 days if you have 1,000 subscribers. Now, their contract length is a no lock-in, which is really, really good, especially for the revenue share and everything that they offer. You guys, of course, can leave whenever you want. Again, you have to put in a 1-month notice. Now, their channel type is gaming only. So if you don't have gaming type or any type of gaming type of content, then they won't accept you. But somehow I was accepted into the network. I'm not sure why, but I guess I was, so maybe I'm just an exception. Their benefits, they have very, very good support. I remember I wanted to ask my partner manager for personal questions and stuff like that regarding the network, and they replied within 24 hours of the message, which is really, really good, and I know other networks can do that as well. Just keep that in mind, that when you're looking into networks, you want to make sure that their support is very good, and that their sales team, Union for Gamers, they have a high revenue share, which means you guys make a lot more, and that's due to their sales team, as other networks don't really have that, which is pretty good. If you guys are partnered with this network, you guys will have access to Epidemic Sound and Audio Micro and other music libraries as well. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys found it helpful in any way, please leave a rating below. That would be much appreciated. Also, be sure to comment down why you want to win this, or just comment down anything that is related to this. That's pretty much it for this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I post videos just like this at least twice a week, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Until then, peace out, take care, and enjoy your day.